It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. First and 10. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Hurts working in the pistol. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he's going to have an Eagles first down.
Hey, what up? I see
wind
you.
up getting 13 on 4th down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On the ground, this is Barkley. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. Dotson, the man in motion. On third down, it's Hurts. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after.
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Brian Cook. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice game.
And he will score. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. On third down, they'll go with Saquon. Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up at about the 42. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Hurts. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. On play action, Hurts. A ball deep for the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be second down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Now Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Throwing is Hurts. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Chewing off 7 yards on that one. Man in motion is Smith. 3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On third down, Mahomes. This is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now it's Hurts. And he'll take it on in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermine before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Man in motion is Smith. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Off he goes. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down. To throw, Hurts. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Here's Hurts. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you could bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
On first down, it's Hurts. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. On is Elliott to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass, and that's where the quarterback went with the ball.
First down throw, Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Second down and 3. Here's Mahomes. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw. But I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll let this go towards the end zone.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. This one off the right, upright. He missed it. No good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Mahomes. That's in the end zone and intercepted. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
He will have the conversion and more. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain of 26 yards, And the decision to go for it winds up being a good one. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. They face 2nd down and 7.
Yellow.
Patrick to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. A gain there of 11. And the Chiefs have a 1st down. To throw is Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Second and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And Butker on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs cut the lead to 3. 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Goddard. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Running from the pistol with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
On third down, here's Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, Philadelphia. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got it at about the 8. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Barkley. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
So got it. The tight end comes in motion. One more time, they try Barkley. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. The ball inches from the goal line. Third and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's got him.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter. Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Catch made by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the handoff, this is Barkley. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, like, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Joshua Williams.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
First and 10 for Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, he's got Kelsey. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now, Mahomes. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Darius Slay. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. He'll try to run here with Barkley. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from 47 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And their lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Yellow.
They'll drop to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
That's taken in right side by Goddard. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Here is 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Mahomes. Open man downfield is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down.
15.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the air from Mahomes. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.